Vika TV, we are the best, we bring it prompt information. And breaking news, we bring it sports, entertainment, super educative, so fantastic, moral interactive. Vika TV,
just keep on watching.
Vika TV,
you better so
moral interactive. Vika TV, poised to reach you with the truth.
I greet you, my wonderful brothers and sisters who have joined me now. We're live and direct. If on YouTube, do us a favor, share the video. If on Facebook, do us a favor, share the video. Thank you, Warrior. God is telling us that there's Eba Chiga Chiga, they hope everything has scattered. So, and that is the truth. So, thank my Warrior, thank you. You have tried. I like your song. It's okay. Bye-bye. So that I can continue. I don't have much time. We have about 45 minutes for this particular advert, this exposition. The danger of massive bloodshed in that country called Nigeria. Who is calling me now that I'm having program? I don't want that. I'm live for. No, I'm live. Bye-bye. God bless you. I love you. So wonderful, wonderful brothers and sisters. I welcome you all for this wonderful program. Please, we are going to move direct to the point. The situation of things now is not really palatable. It's not something everybody should joke about. You may have your reservation or whatever you think about me, about whatever, but I don't think I'm not saying what is right for now. But if you think I'm not doing the right thing, you can chat me up and talk to me. I welcome good advices. So this juncture, I want to have a program that gears towards the topic. I'm going to display the topic right now and look at what it says. The danger of massive bloodshed through civil unrest with A.B. Lewis. That's the guy I'm going to be discussing these details with. Some of you will hear some revelational information of things that happen that you don't know in that particular seat of government of different countries. He may concentrate on any country as the spirit will lead him. We need to look at this bloodshed and tell you the implication of bloodshed, that there are danger associated with it. As a kind of introduction, remember my name remains, and I have not changed my name, remains Joe Vika, and I'm broadcasting for Joe Vika TV. So as a kind of introduction, if you take into the scriptures, the first guy that ever murdered an innocent soul was Cain. And when he did that, the blood hunted for him, came against him, and he really suffered it very, very well. So the same blood that have been shed today, I want to believe the same thing is happening today. So we're going to discuss about them to know how true is it. Is it truly that the blood are hunting people? I want us to know this. So I welcome you in a very special way to this wonderful program. My guest is really communicating from Nigeria, but you find that the internet in Nigeria is crazy. He's struggling. He will come in, he will go out, he comes in, he goes out. He's behind the studio, but he keep going in and out. But I want us to take this very short break as I try to make sure that he is on and live. Okay, fine. He's back on the stage. He's with me now, and I'm going to be displaying him. But before that, as I said earlier, if you take this cognizance in this history of creation, the first person that ever murdered his brother, an innocent soul, happened to be the brother Cain. Brother Cain killed his brother just because of jealousy. And today we are in a different part of the world where people are being killed just like that, without any recourse to anything. And the whole thing boils down to the same thing: jealousy. You jealous of people because God blessed them with a lot of resources, and you want to exterminate them, you want to annihilate them, you want to put them out of the line so that they will never be anything at all. Without much ado, with this short break now, I want to bring to the stage the guy that will be discussing with me over this topic. Let's know what does it mean to have bloodshed. We really have massive bloodshed. I still want to plead with you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If I have sinned against you, if I have offended you, forgive me. I beg you in the name of God. If I have done you something wrong, I beg you in the name of God, forgive. Subscribe to my YouTube. Share this video. And if I have not done anything, then what are you waiting for that you have not subscribed to the YouTube? I have enough followers in Facebook. I'm okay. If I want to reduce my followers in Facebook, I don't care. Let it reduce. But YouTube, if you guys should help me, let me increase it small. Have mercy on me. Forgive me. And as you do that, may God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. I love you. Angel, I'm live for. Hello. Hello, wonderful people. Some of you guys know this man that is on the stage now. And I don't care what you know about him. I don't care. Well, but he has something to offer. I have information to deliver, and he's going to deliver that today. The great guy. Today we are not the man of God. That's what you are always. You're welcome to the stage. Say hi to the people.
God bless you, sir. Yeah, God bless you, everyone. Thank you for tuning into Jovika TV. I really appreciate you so much. And we look forward to spending quality time with you guys today. Thank you all.
God bless you. God bless you. We're talking about the danger of massive bloodshed through civil unrest. We're not talking about in particular to any country, but I know you have information about one or two countries that may have engaged in this particular issue. But before then, I would like you to take I want you to take a retrospective view of how bloodshed has been experienced in Africa and, if possible, in the Nigeria in particular. Before then, what is bloodshed? What can somebody do and they say this guy has shed blood? In your own view, go ahead.
Okay, my people, we're talking about bloodshed this day. Where I am, I'm in Nigeria actually, so it's night over here. I know over there in the East Coast in the US it's still afternoon. So we are quite ahead of you guys over here. Now, when we are talking about bloodshed and the danger of bloodshed, how does it affect society? You guys will just look at it, for example, why is Africa still so backward? What is one of the reasons why Africa is backward? I know most of you will look at it that, okay, Africa is backward because we have corrupt leaders. That is your own notion. Your own view is that the reasons behind the backwardness of Africa is because of unqualified leaders, ineptitude leaders. But unfortunately, what most of us do not seem to understand and what we often fail to look at is the incessant bloodshed. There is so much bloodshed on the continent of Africa, and blood has a voice of its own. So what my brother is asking, how does you shed the blood? When you strangle another man innocently, when you decide to spill the blood of somebody, of an innocent victim, you are shedding blood. And when you do that, what you must know, what you all have to understand, that every blood that is shed will be accounted for. Because God is the creator of life, and he has not given anyone the right to take life. Unless the person is a criminal that was duly, legally sentenced. Even in the battlefield, even when nations go to war, for example, if two soldiers go to war and they shoot at each other, their blood will not have any effect on their life. But when a nation invades another nation with the view or with the intention of taking over their belongings and their land, what they will be doing is called bloodshed. But it's not the same when two nations decide to go to war with each other. If they decide to go to war with each other and they eliminate thousands of their soldiers, that is not considered as bloodshed in the real sense of it. That blood being spilled in the battlefield cannot speak against the land. Why? Because it was a willing venture. The soldiers were not coerced. They willingly joined the military to go to war, which means they signed for their blood to be spilled. But when a military force, a nation, a government invade a land and kill innocent people, they are shedding blood. And those blood that are shed under such circumstances will surely cry out in the land. So that is bloodshed.
Okay, thank you. I want to ask, as a Christian,
Yeah.
and there is ongoing war,
Yeah.
if you engage in maybe fighting using ammunition to kill your opponent that comes against you, are you participating in bloodshed? Are you shedding blood? Will the blood haunt you? What is your view on this?
Okay. I am going to be a little bit barbaric here, but you have to indulge me because what I want to say may offend some people, as I will want to put it. If I am in my house and an armed robber or a hire killer makes his way into my house, either to rape my wife or attack my children, and I am opportuned to kill that person, that is not bloodshed. Guess what? That is self-defense. That is not bloodshed. Okay. I did not invade his house. He invaded my house. And for invading my house, and with the intention of causing bodily harm to any member of my house, whatever he sees in my house, that will be his consequence. So for that, I am not going to blink an eye. If I have a cutlass in my hand and you are coming at my family, trust me, I will cut off that head so fast. And I won't even blink an eye. And if you wanted to shoot me, for example, and I'm opportune to overtake the person and take their gun, I will spray his head with the bullet. That is not bloodshed. I have to do that to safeguard my home because I have not invaded it.
Okay. So during the war, a Christian is permitted to bear the armory.
Christians are permitted to bear arms during war. They are permitted. It's a self-defense mechanism. They are not committing any sin. As long, even war also have rules. There are rules of engagement.
Okay.
Do you know that the moment your opponent surrenders to you, according to the Geneva Convention, the moment your opponent surrenders to you, you can't harm your opponent anymore. You can't. Because at that time he surrendered, he's no more having arms in his hand. Okay? Even if somebody invades your house and with an intention of harming you, and he finally realizes his mistake and put down his weapons and say, I am sorry. The moment he raises his hand, you cannot cause him bodily harm anymore. You can't harm him. It's against the rule of engagement. You cannot engage somebody who is not armed. Can you imagine? Yes, he was armed before coming to you. But what is happening now? So when you go to war and you take prisoners of war, the reason why you cannot kill prisoners of war is because of the Geneva Convention that says, no, they have to be disarmed.
Okay.
You can't kill somebody who is unarmed. You become the aggressor at that very instant.
But unfortunately, Nigerian government recently murdered and slaughtered thousands of souls in Lekki protests of armed civilians, and they have also murdered in Obibo armed civilians. Uji case, Zakibiam case. The soldiers of Nigeria are professional in murdering their innocent souls. What is your take on that particular action that the soldiers keep doing?
Okay, my God, the truth of the matter is this: what happened at Lekki was pure bloodshed. That is pure bloodshed. What happened at Lekki, what happened at Obigbo was pure bloodshed. You see, that is an aggressive military overpowering an unarmed citizen.
Even in Olu?
Olu, yes, yes. Okay, let me even tell you one other rules of engagement, for example, which most African military don't have any knowledge about, or if they do not respect. One rule of engagement, of military engagement, which most African government military forces do not honor, is the fact that, okay, let's talk about UDI. Let me use UDI as an example. It was said that some youths of UDI attacked military men and killed some of them. Then Obasanjo sent armed forces to go to that UDI, and they wiped out everything in UDI. Somebody sitting outside will say, well, but if they deserve it. No, they did not deserve it. Old men were butchered. Old women were butchered. Women, young men, children were butchered. It wasn't all of them that committed the crime for which they were massacred. The answer is no. In an advanced country, you will send investigators to fish out the people that committed the crime. And do you know, after you have arrested these culprits, international legal jurisprudence requires that you cannot kill them. That is for people from same country. You cannot take laws into your hands. You have to take them through what is called legal due process. You have to prosecute them. You have to leave their judgment for the court, a competent court of jurisdiction, to handle the case. So that is where that word extrajudicial killing comes from, where the police claim that they busted into a house and the people you met there, even if they were armed before, if you bust into their house and they did not threaten you, if you shoot them, you have become the aggressor. And they automatically become the victim. And do not forget, when you catch somebody who you accuse of a crime, you catch somebody who was maybe previously was an armed robber. When you kill that person, yes, you may say we need to live by the sword, we die by the sword. The reality remains, if you kill that person extrajudicially, have you not already absolved the person of the crime he committed? Because what happened? You've not allowed the person to face the wrath of the law. You've not allowed legal process to take its due course. You kill the person. Why killing the person if you are not trying to hide something yourself? And so you see, this mistake keep repeating itself over and over and over. It's not only done in Nigeria. Go to Cameroon, go to Congo, everywhere, go to Sudan. They are all doing it. It seems to be a normal thing for you to just catch somebody. You said the person is a suspect. The person is a suspect simply means he is innocent until proven guilty, which is what happened in the Western nations. They will take you through the legal process. Even a criminal still has a right to legal representation. Can you imagine that? A criminal, even though you say it's 419, for example, they are still innocent. Take them to a court of competent jurisdiction and let them face them. You can't just wake up and carry the gun and fire people. You become the aggressor, and that blood you shed. At that time, you may say it in another way that karma caught up with him. Yes, karma caught up with him, but for killing him when he was unarmed, he becomes a victim, and the killer becomes the aggressor.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your wonderful contribution. Appreciate you. Um, Wonderful viewers and listeners, God bless you for joining. I still want to encourage you that if you have never subscribed to our YouTube channel, do us a favor to subscribe, share the video. We are making a very powerful point. We are moving gradually. So I welcome you. Come back to this program. You hear the other side of it. We are entering the deep, deep side of it now. Thank you, my wonderful people. Yeah, Pastor Reverend Ebby. Now you have confirmed that that was a extrajudicial killing. What are the consequences, both before God, before the international body, and before the law? What are the consequences of that? What should have been done? And that thing should have been, has it been done? Let me hear your reaction, sir.
Man of God, one of the reasons why Nigeria is in total darkness, one of the reasons is because there have been too many ritualistic killings in Nigeria. Too many. So many of these politicians have slaughtered virgins, pregnant women, and a lot has been done. And they do all of this only for, even, let me be a little bit more serious. Do you know that so many pastors too are killing people in order to have power? As a matter of fact, when we talk about shedding of blood, man of God, let's not get it twisted and think that shedding of blood is only the blood of human beings. We must know this. When you kill an animal for a ritual, any animal you kill for a ritual, you are stealing blood. Do you know why? Because you are trying to draw power from the blood of the animal. That is considered bloodshed already, and that blood will cry in the land where it was shed. It is not like killing chicken that you want to eat. It's not like killing a goat that you want to eat. It's not like killing a cow that you want to eat. If your intention for killing that goat is to take the blood of the goat for a ritual, your hands are already dirty with blood. The person's hand is soiled in blood. It doesn't have to be the blood of human being. Somebody want to get a promotion. They tell him go and kill 3 cows and bury them. That is already bloodshed. Why is it bloodshed? Because he's drawing power from the blood of the animal. That is an illicit bloodshed already. It is not a positive bloodshed. You didn't kill the goat like you are in a funeral and you kill goat. Or you are in a birthday party, you kill a cow. That is not what you did. Your intention is to gain demonic power over the land. But the sacrifice that carry this person, to the height they are looking for require bloodshed. And they say, well, you need to kill a white cow. And then go to the market, buy the cow, and kill the cow. You see, in this case, the intention. Yeah, go ahead.
Watch this video now. Is it part of the what is it?
Come again.
Asako. Ado, angare o. Ado, angare.
Is this part of the sacrifice of animal? Your voice is gone. We can't hear you. Check your voice. Hello, guys. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me, you? Man of God, can you hear me? But I can't hear you. What's going on? Hello, wonderful viewers. Can you guys hear me? Hello. I can't hear. I can't hear you anymore. Are you sure that this program is not being attacked again? I can't hear you anymore, frankly speaking. I can't hear you. After that video, I can't hear you. Oh my God. Okay, you can hear me over there, but I can't hear my guest. Okay, sorry. I muted his microphone. Talk now, talk, sir. I can still hear you. And they can't hear me too. Did I? You muted yourself. Remove your mute. Talk now. Oh my God, what is going on here? I can't hear you, sir. I can't hear you. It's on mute. It's on mute now. You just muted it. Your own side. Just leave it this way. Let me see if it's coming from here. What's going on? What's going on? Let me check my camera, my audio. Hello. But the thing is showing that it's okay here. Hello. This is hello, guys. Can you hear me? But Managua, you can hear me very, very well. I can't hear you. That's my problem. And that's no way we can hear only. I'm hearing now.
Okay, you are hearing?
Now.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Yeah, I just
okay.
I had to remove the Bluetooth.
Maybe that's the problem. Now, wonderful listeners, can you hear me, guys? Let me check my feedback here. Okay, my voice is out here, so through the monitor, it's okay. Sorry for that, a little bit break in transmission. The program is almost coming to an end. We have about 15 minutes to go. So, wonderful people, sorry for whatever. We are back and we are good. We are moving on. You can see the network is still affecting him back there in Nigeria. The internet is not really friendly. If you have never shared the video in different platform where you belong, I don't know what you're waiting for. Let's have this knowledge. Sometimes people are getting deceived that the Christianity should not fight each other, blah, blah, blah. Let's hear this knowledge. He's making a very powerful point. That as a Christian, can you go to war? Because war is with us already. War is with us. So if this war finally comes, what shall we do? Are we going to go for as a Christian? Am I going to carry my arm? Am I not going to carry? That's the essence of this thing. What should I? What is it that when I do it, it's tantamount to that I have killed a soul? These are the things we're looking at today. So the network has just been unfriendly, but I'm happy he's back. So what was the last question where I asked you? The consequences. You now talked about sacrifice is not just human blood when we talk about bloodshed. And I just showed you a video now. What is your take on that video? Please open up.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I want you to understand that this video you just showed me now inexplicably reveals the danger of bloodshed. You see, these people did not kill this animal for consumption. They killed the animal for ritual. They kill the animal with the intention of taking the life of the animal to conjure demonic powers. The danger of such a bloodshed is that that blood that has spilled and has touched the ground is going to cry out from the ground. So you will imagine that probably it is only human blood that can cry. No. When the blood of an animal is unjustly sacrificed for any demonic reasons, the blood will cry out. Because look at it. When you kill an animal, you don't kill the animal for the blood. You kill the animal for the meat. And that is why people throw away the blood. They don't have anything whatsoever to do with the blood. Can you see that? But
exactly,
when they use animal for ritual, it's the blood that they focus on. So that is how it affects animal sacrifice. Now, when it comes to human being, when a human is unjustly murdered, his blood is being spilled. It is said that his blood is being spilled. And as a result of his blood being spilled, the blood will cry for vengeance. The blood will cry for vengeance. Man of God, let me tell you one thing. When they were building Aso Rock, when Babangida was building Aso Rock, there was a sacrifice that was carried out. I don't know how many were aware of this kind of sacrifice. I know it's an information I've reviewed several times. And they buried a lot of young men on the foundation of the Aso Rock in order to control demonic powers to rule over Nigeria. So many young men were buried alive, man of God. And not only were young men buried alive for demonic powers, another thing that they did was that the Nigerian artisans, the hand workers that participated in the construction of Aso Rock, when they finished it, they were told to collect their money on a particular day. Do you know what happened? These artisans were all killed and their body were buried in a mass grave in Abuja. You are wondering why Nigeria is having a problem? Nigeria is suffering from blood. The leaders of this nation has led the nation into massive bloodshed. And the bloods are crying. You understand now? The blood that have been shed over for the sake of power, they are crying. And do you know that many Christians have prayed for God to forgive Nigeria? But you keep praying for God to forgive Nigeria. Another politician is going to come out tomorrow and they're going to shed blood. Do you know how many virgins are lost every day? Do you know how many pregnant women are killed in order to retain power? Or you think that the Fulanis are ruling Nigeria? How? You really think that the Fulanis are ruling Nigeria by some technocratic knowledge or some military intelligence knowledge? Sir, they rule Nigeria by voodoo. They are ruling over us by voodoo.
And look at the way they slaughter the cow, and that's part of it. And we keep eating this voodoo cow.
Yes. So most of the blood they are shedding, they shed in order to control power to rule over the people. That is why you see that a politician keep recycling himself. Whenever something wants to happen, suddenly he escapes because they keep making more sacrifice. The other day, I was talking. I have a presidential candidate that wants to take over Kenya. I have a young man. He's a Muslim, and he wants to be president in Kenya. And do you know that he had to come all the way down to meet me here? And he said he knew very well that what God is capable of using me to do, and I have a lot of influence in Kenya. And he wanted to know what will he do. I asked him, "Are you ready for the task ahead. Because the people you are about to contend with, they have sacrificed untold souls. You don't think that they remain in power just by some intelligence or brightness. No, 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 no. They retain power by spreading a lot of darkness over the land. So the nations are not moving forward. The land is not moving forward. Why? Because blood is crying over the land. Blood is crying over the land. Go to the eastern part of Nigeria, for example. We are crying that the Fulanis are this, Fulanis are that. What about the Igbo governors? What about the governors in the eastern part of Nigeria? Why are they also as wicked as the Fulani people? Somebody say, oh, maybe because it's the Fulani people that put them there. I say no. Before some of these governors got to power, they have made a pact with the devil. And how does anyone make a pact with the devil? By sacrifice. By sacrifice. They have sacrificed souls. You don't think that they just go and kill a cow? No. Some of them, they will be told very clearly. Either they use their own children, their relations, or go and look for virgins. You know, they are always looking for virgins or pregnant women. Two sets of people that they always use. Pregnant women. Why? Because of the destiny of your unborn child. And then virgins. These are the two categories of women they always use. And politicians are very known to use them. Some of these criminals you see today, we call them criminals. You call them politicians. I call them criminals. They are blood-sucking demons. And unfortunately, if the blood that they shed only ends at their doorstep, we will not even be having this conversation right now. The unfortunate thing is that as long as they rule over the land, the blood that they have shed will cry over the land. If it was a billionaire that just shed blood to make money, it is only him that will suffer the consequence. The entire
I know. I know that's going to be. Oh my God. Welcome back. You know, are you there?
Yes, yes.
You know,
yeah,
I
I was
purposely,
just taking
I pur-
off air. I don't know what
okay.
happened.
I purposely did not advertise our program because next time we wanted to expose most of these things, it's all how we had an attack. So
Yes,
all the same, the message has been passing and it's still being passing. We are going to be ending
yes,
work up in a few minutes time because I need to go to work.
yes.
So I did. Have you rounded up that aspect? Because I want to ask you. You raised something. I want to ask you something. But let me
Yes.
just let me just throw the question. Watch this video briefly.
Without me is
Okay, go ahead.
against
Ask
me. Ask all those, whatever, 13, 15 governors that met in that hotel. Was there any of the Fulani leaders consulted? Any of the Fulani leaders consulted? So they are there making laws for people that they have not consulted. This is a problem with government, disconnected, out of touch with realities of people.
This comment came after the Southern governors came together, had a meeting in Asaba,
yes.
and you talked about how the Fulanese are holding power. There's a noise from your end, your cable, maybe it's having some noise or Bluetooth or whatever. Now, so look at what he's saying. A group of people may have their meeting and said open grazing must be bound based on what is in their so-called outdated, rotten constitution. They say, okay, let's manage and take this one. You can say we should, on a bid to implement what the constitution said. You can hear what this guy is saying. That no full member was conducted before they had a meeting. Meanwhile, there had been Arewa Governors Forum meeting. No Satana was conducted and no Satana complained. Could it be that as a result of the ritual they have done to keep on holding Nigeria, will give this guy temerity, the audacity to begin to attack a meeting held by executive governors of their region? Could it be because of they think they have their voodoo? That's what is engineering him to start making this kind of audacious statement?
Man of God, during
Yeah.
the Shagari, before the Shagari regime, when Shagari was contesting election, there was something he did. I don't know whether you were ever aware of it.
Okay.
You understand? They were sacrificing 9 pregnant women every month. 9 pregnant women were sacrificed every month, and their amniotic fluid was poured over. They were poured into Kanji Dam. The essence of that ritual was so that as long as you use NEPA light, you will be under an influence to do what these people want you to do. You understand now? That was what happened. They killed 9 pregnant women every month until Shagari won the election.
Wait,
At the Lagos water tank.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
They killed 9 pregnant women every month, not just once,
Yes.
every month until he won the election.
Until Shagari won the election.
Jesus Christ.
9 pregnant women were slaughtered, and the only thing taken from their body were their amniotic fluid. That was all they removed from their body. They didn't take anything else. They just needed their amniotic fluid, and they poured it and they were pouring it into the Kanji Dam every month. You understand? And one of the culprits, one of the people who participated in that ritual, that ritual, was the late Alhaji, who was of super rich, and another person was Alhaji Rilwan, the former Minister of Petroleum, who became like a lifetime Minister of Petroleum. They were all part of the cartel that did that ritual. My dear brother, the Sudanese are not ruled by some sheer intelligence. They lack it. They don't have it. But I'm telling you, they are talking more from their voodoo, from the influence of voodoo. It is the power of voodoo that they depend on. And okay, because I know we are soon going off air. Let me tell you people one thing, in case most of you don't know. As long as you eat cow meat in Nigeria, as long as you eat cow meat, you are a slave of the Fulani. If you want to test wrong what I am telling you, let us stop eating cow meat. Watch and see how people will suddenly wake up. Watch and see how people will suddenly regain consciousness. Watch and see how people will suddenly regain their senses. Because this guy invoke power into this cow and send them to us, and we gladly consume it. How do you think they are getting off? They get off by what goes into us. The Kanji Dam doesn't supply electricity to all of Nigeria anymore. We now have a lot of gas turbines and other power energy companies that are supplying electricity. So the question is, how then do we have this power over the land? How do these Fulani people say have power? There is a gateway that is open, and that is through the cow that we eat. How else do you think if I now have the audacity to come out on national TV and tell the whole world that so massacre that happened, we were the one responsible for it, and the DSS will not do it, the army will not do anything, the police will not do anything? Then you now hear that IPOP that are not disturbing anybody, they are not killing anybody, they are suddenly only because they are protesting. You go there, you wipe them out, and you think that is because these people have so much power, they don't have this kind of power. But there is something that an edge that people have, and it's going to be very difficult to break this edge unless we are very ready to stop eating cow meat. Just let's try it for 1 month. You see that the influence of the Fulani people will suddenly win out.
Oh, wow. Man of God, there is a serious attack on this program. We're going to come back tomorrow. Promise me that, please, because I want to go another angle of this program. we are going to stop here now. A serious attack
Okay.
is on this program, but we must expose this particular truth, whether anybody likes it or not. I just pray that God will keep you and protect you, so that whatever they're doing will never come across you. In the name of Jesus
They
Christ.
can never see me. They can never see me. Someone is very guaranteed. They can never see me.
Now, in a parting note, we talked about the blood of Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
He was also brutally murdered,
Yes, sir.
hanging on the cross. But why is this his
Yes.
own blood is different from other
Yes.
blood that has been shed? But the same thing, the same judicial killing, extrajudicial killing made of Jesus Christ.
Yes. Man of God, the reason why the blood of Jesus Christ is different from every murderer's blood out there. Nobody has ever been known to be murdered who willingly gave himself to be murdered. Have you ever heard anyone like that? That they wanted to kill somebody. Say, okay, you know what? Don't worry. Let's make it easy. Just cut my neck like this and I'll be dead. And that'll be all. But Jesus laid down himself. There was a time they were looking for Jesus. He was in the midst. They couldn't do anything to him. But because Jesus must die for the pain of humanity, he was the one who made himself available. He was the one who made himself visible. Nobody forced Jesus to that cross. He prepared for it. He came. He was going to die. And his death was necessary for the redemption of mankind. So Jesus' death was not a forced death. It was a willing, gracious death.
Hello, wonderful people. Thank you very much for staying with us. Jesus' death was not, it was a willing acceptance to sacrifice his life for others so that you and I will have peace.
Yes.
That's a little different there. But this one, when you are murdered without your approval, and there's no, even if you give approval, that's murder and it's still against God. The blood will still hunt whosoever is involved.
Yes.
So, yeah. So today, we thank God for this, our brother, and what he has given to us. We are going to continue this program tomorrow morning, all things being equal. Sorry, sir, Thursday morning. Sorry, Thursday evening. By this time, Thursday. We might start earlier, all things being equal, so that I can arrange myself because of time. Whenever I'm on my live program, time is of essence, and the time always attack us. But all the same, we thank God for this wonderful revelation. Those of you who are watching it, share the video and be careful. Don't be engaged in bloodshed. The blood will definitely hurt you. We're going to move another angle where okay, fine. God bless you. Somebody's making a suggestion that if we can continue the program every week and continue to expose a lot of issues. With time, we don't mind, but let's see how it goes. God will definitely help us. Thank you very much for that, your contribution, our brother Caesar Chukunenye. May God bless you. You have been very wonderful contributor, and your comments are very vital, plus other people. Kioma is Wisdom Joko. We thank all of you for participating. May God bless you. Shedrack, we are wonderful. So, those of you who didn't join us, who's going to watch later, wait for us again by the next 2 days. We are coming back to continuation of this head because he has gone to some any angle that there's some people don't like and they are not happy. And we'll continue from that angle. We'll come back. May God keep all of us and protect you for being with us in this program. Man of God, thank you. Whenever we see, whenever by next tomorrow, let's continue. Thank you and God bless you. I appreciate. Sorry. Please say your parting word to the people now.
Yeah, my people, I want you to know one thing, that every problem has a solution. And that's why on Thursday, there's going to be a mystery I'm going to discuss with you. Some of you know some of these things, but you've never put your mind on it. And it has often been asked, how do we solve this problem? Look, we know what the problem is. What is the solution? But what I want to tell you is that most of us are not ready for the solution. The solution is not hard, but we're actually not ready for it. And I will share that with you by Thursday. If at all we are the believer to accept the solution, if they tell you this is the solution, are we ready for it? Join us on Thursday by God's grace.
Thank you and God bless you. Are you ready for the solution and more exposition? Join us on Thursday by God's grace. Thank you. with that wonderful parting word. So, wonderful listeners, at this juncture, permit me to go because even though I really hate to go, but I have to go. Unfortunately, because time is enough of my essence, I need to admit all that engagement. Thank you. God bless.
Moral Interactive, Jovica TV, poised to reach you with the truth.